Hey Dragon Slayers, today's video is about the power phases, days 1 through 10 and 16 through 19. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it really helps the channel out. Let's get started. So, 3 phases, 5 hormones, 6 different fasting lengths, 2 core eating styles. Are you ready to learn how to use this tool? Let's dive into each phase so you can get to know them better. The power phases, days 1 through 10, as well as days 16 through 19. Suggested fasting lengths are 13 to 72 hours. Optimal food style, ketobiotic. Hormone focus is insulin. Estrogen and healing focus is autophagy and ketosis. There are times in your cycle when aggressive fasting longer than 17 hours is welcomed, and times when it is not. Your power phases are those when you can maximize all the healing fasting can muster up, largely because this is the time when your sex hormones are at their lowest levels. During your menstrual cycle, you have two such low points, one when you first start bleeding, and the second one when you ovulate. It is often during these days that you feel more emotionally stable, have more energy, and are less hungry, making it a great time to fast longer. In the first power phase, days 1 through 10, your body is focused on producing estrogen. You need estrogen to signal to your ovaries to release an egg. Without estrogen, ovulation cannot occur. At the beginning of this phase, your body will slowly make estrogen. And as you get closer to day 10 of your cycle, your body makes a larger amount of estrogen. If you are on a high carbohydrate diet, eating 6 meals a day, you may be inadvertently keeping your insulin too high for estrogen's liking. Excessive insulin is not only creates deficiency in estrogen production, but long term it can lead to hyperproduction of testosterone. This is your classic PCOS scenario. The reverse happens for menopausal women. With estrogen's natural decline through the menopause years, insulin resistance becomes more prevalent. It's a seesaw. When insulin goes up, estrogen goes down, and vice versa. The second power phase, days 16 through 19, is another large dip in your hormonal production. At this point in your cycle, you're coming off the hormonal surges that happen in the manifestation phase. You might be feeling a downward shift in your libido and less mental clarity, motivation, and energy. Because your hormone levels are at a lower point, this small 4-day window is another great opportunity to go into some of the fasts that are longer than 17 hours to stimulate autophagy, repair your gut, burn more fat, improve dopamine pathways, or reset your immune system. The two healing phase processes you want to trigger here are autophagy and ketosis. While the shorter fasts, less than 17 hours, improve your fat burning capabilities, the longer fasts are where you'll see lasting repair of your cells happen. Certain areas of the body are more responsive to autophagy than others. The neurons that make up the hormonal control centers of your brain and the outer cells of your ovaries repair incredibly well with autophagy. This is great news for your hormones. Healthy and balanced hormonal production requires your brain and ovaries to be healthy. Years of high insulin and repetitive toxic exposure can cause these two body parts to become sluggish, putting your hormones on a wild ride. Much like your sink can get backed up if it's clogged with waste, toxins and high insulin clogging the cells in your brain and ovaries, challenging hormone production as well. Periodically, stimulating autophagy will quickly repair the system. Just make sure you do it during your power phases. If Autophagy cleans your cells. The state of ketosis provides ketone fuel to power your cells up and to keep them running. Ketones are like rocket fuel for your mitochondria. So, much like you need to charge your cell phone to keep it running, your mitochondria need periodic ketone charge to keep them performing at their best. Autophagy and ketosis during the power phases provide a wicked healing combination of organs that manage your hormones. This makes it a great time to go into longer fasts to ensure these organs are juiced up and ready for the next phase of hormone production. As far as the best food choices for your power phase, Dr. Mindy highly recommends keeping glucose and insulin low. This makes the ketobiotic way of eating ideal at this time. Lowering your intake of carbohydrates while raising your intake of good fats and keeping protein in moderation is the perfect style of eating to pair with your fast. In Dr. Mindy's power phases, she often fasts for 17 hours, breaks her fast with good fats like avocado, with sauerkraut drizzled with flaxseed oil, and then for dinner, she'll have a grass fed steak and a large salad. She saves her fruit and starches like sweet potatoes for her hormone feasting days. You'll find some great ketobiotic recipes later on. So that's what I've got for you guys today. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it really helps the channel out. And remember, guys, that together, you and I will slay the dreaded diabetes dragon.